Hello and welcome to another episode of our podcast. This is Ken.
Hey guys.
No, that's Ken. This is John.
I'm John.
What's going on?
What's up, dude?
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's a rainy weekend over here in Jersey. Yeah. I was telling John before he drove over here. I was like, "Be careful. It's kind of crappy out."
And it was.
Yes, we're going through. If they say we have a drought this summer,
Yeah.
I'm going to lose my mind because it's been raining a lot and it's going to continue to rain for the next few days. It looks like.
Yeah. Yep.
No.
It's very wet. Very wet.
Yes.
Well, it's May. It's gonna be May.
Yes. Well,
Today's May 2nd, right?
Well, so now we should start seeing the flowers, but we shouldn't have any more showers.
April showers
bring May flowers. I mean, we shouldn't. I mean, come on. Isn't that the
and
rules?
then our ancestors came over on the Mayflower.
On the Mayflower.
Oh, it all ties together.
Yes. Conspiracies.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right. So, well, April's over.
Yes.
April was spring break. I went away for spring break.
Okay.
It didn't feel like it was spring break. It felt like it was August when I went. It was.
That's good.
No, not really.
Well,
I guess take the good with the bad, right? Rather it be too hot than be like this outside.
But it was like 90s?
Dude, it was hot, bro.
Yeah?
It was hot. We went to Mystic, Connecticut.
Oh.
Yeah, first time there. Well, I think I went once in like grammar school.
You did mention it. I think you mentioned on the show that you were heading up there. And then you had mentioned the Mystic Pizza,
Mystic
the movie
Pizza,
was
the
kind of
movie.
behind that. But you can talk a little bit more on that, I think. But do you want to have the beer first?
Yeah, let's do the beer first.
All right.
So this brewery was actually right next door to Mystic Pizza.
Okay.
This is called Bank Bridge Brewing Company. It's an old bank. It was a very big place.
What's with places
right?
like we just our last episode
Manskirt.
at Manskirt
And
was
this place.
they had the bank, yeah. If you're looking to start a brewery, look for your abandoned old banks. Yes.
The vault. They had everything in there. It was safe deposit boxes. It was pretty cool.
Interesting.
The place was cool. It's on the main strip there next to Mystic Pizza, and then the bridge is I guess Mystic that is known for this bridge that's really close to the water that goes up when the boats come, and it's a big exciting thing for the folks over in Connecticut to watch the bridge go up.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So I actually took a clip.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to play it before we drink?
Yeah, let's share it before we drink.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
What's up, guys? It's John from the Speakeasy podcast. I am in Mystic, Connecticut, away with the fam for a few days, and I am in Bank Bridge Brewing. So right now, I am drinking. I already started drinking, so I'm starting this video a little late. This is called the Joker. It is a Pilsner. So I'm going to try this here. It's really good. This place has live music outside. It's got seating outside. I'm going to flip it around and show you the place. You can see the vault in the background. There's Chris. Hey! Place is really cool. This is the inside. There's food. There's a palm tree. This is where they brew. And place is really cool. I'm actually going to pick up a 4-pack of their Mystic IPA. I tasted it. It was really good. I'm going to bring some back for Ken. We'll do it on the show. And that's it. We're signing off in Mystic. Peace. Yeah, so the place was cool. There was a guy playing guitar outside with songs.
Okay. Did he have like his guitar case open for money, or was he part of the?
No. They like hired him to.
Oh,
play.
okay.
Yeah. I guess you could tip him, but no, he wasn't like a bum on the street. Like, and it was cool because he was playing like 90s music and 80s music, but with like almost like a Bob Marley style. So we changed a little bit.
Everybody wants to rule
the world, but like Bob Marley stuff.
I can see it, maybe.
Yeah.
I can see it.
All right. And this is called Mystic IPA.
I can't wait any longer. All right, let's drink it.
7%.
Let's drink it. I am
Cheers.
thirsty. Cheers, man. Oh, that's nice.
That's pretty good. It's got a little bit of an aftertaste.
It does, but I'm really thirsty, so I'm kind of like, it tastes good.
It's almost like a West Coast meets East Coast hazy IPA. Like it's almost like a, I taste a little West Coast in there, but it's hazy. And
yes, the flavor I say is more West Coast, but the the smell looks a little bit more like kind of New England style. Right. But it's good. I like it.
The beers that were there were good. I did a couple Pilsners.
Yeah.
As you saw, and
I would give it a 3.9 out of 4.
3.9.
I mean, out of
3.9 out of 5.
5. That's what I meant to say. Out of 5.
Yeah, I'd probably just go with an even 4.
An even 4.
Yeah.
I would say 3.9. Yeah, 4. Yes, if I had to, because we don't pay for the Untapped app. We can't do the 3.9, so it would be a 4 if I were to check into it.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. No, not bad. So Mystic was pretty cool. Mystic Pizza was not very cool.
So here's the thing.
I don't remember the movie.
I don't remember the movie, but I didn't realize it was an actual real place.
Oh yeah, it's like a tourist trap now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Everybody was taking pictures. They have to go to Mystic Pizza. The movie's playing over and over and over again.
Oh God, they're just
pictures on the walls of them making the movie.
Yeah, they're kind of like just that's what they're riding on right there.
Oh, 100%.
They're just
place was 2 floors.
Because how was the actual pizza?
Oh God, it was like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
it was exactly like Chuck E. Cheese. It was like Domino's meets Pizza Hut. You know, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't expecting good pizza, but yeah, they brought it over, and that's exactly how it was. It was like fluffy and soft.
Well, hopefully you didn't go there just to see Mystic Pizza, and you know what?
That's the whole reason for my trip.
Yeah,
I thought Julie Roberts was going to be there.
Tell her I said hi.
Yeah, I tried. She wasn't there.
No. And then, so what else did you do out there besides Mystic Pizza with the
So
Chuck
we
E.
went
Cheese
over to
piece?
Mystic Seaport.
Okay.
Saw the old ships.
Nice.
We went on a couple old boats. Did the whole tour thing, the museum.
Did you mention who's we?
I went with, I'm sorry, our buddy Chris that came on the podcast.
Show. Yeah,
his family.
Cool.
Our daughters are good friends, and we've all became good friends, and we went together.
Cool.
We stayed at the Marriott. It was a beautiful hotel, so we were swimming every night. Me and him hung out at the bar at night. We brought some bourbons. We brought some beers.
Nice,
we had a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, it was just a 3-day, 2-night trip. Just a quick little getaway.
Sometimes that's all you need, you know? Sometimes.
Just a refresh. Just to get away, refresh.
It's like sometimes when you go away, you're like, is this a place you could stay at for a week? It's like going to Lancaster. Can I stay at Lancaster for a week?
A week might be a little too long.
Yeah, I would say like 4 days is ideal, maybe.
Yeah.
You know? That's
4
good.
days, 3 nights is my usual there.
Yeah.
3 days, 2 nights here was perfect.
Perfect. All right.
And it was cool. There was a lot of breweries.
All right.
We went to an old place that was almost like a peddler's village type of place, like a kitchen kettle type of place.
Oh, kind of like in Lancaster, the kitchen kettle.
Like a lot of shops and stores.
Yeah.
And it was a good time.
Cool. I mean, it seems like with the beer scene now, it's just everywhere, man. People are on their game. It's very competitive now.
Definitely
like, would you even want to open a brewery now? Because it's just so competitive.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, you open a brewery now, your beer has to be banging.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to start off right. You can't start off slow and then get it. You have to start off like knowing what you're doing.
Yes, there's plenty of breweries that have started, and it's almost like their trial was right when they opened. Like, let's try that. Let's try doing this. Let's try doing that, and the beer sucks.
Yeah,
and you're like, but I don't know. I don't know how some of them stay in business.
I don't know,
because it's just so competitive now. I feel like
it's very. There's one on
we don't want to mention
corner.
Yeah, mention any specific places.
No, we won't name names, but
yeah,
it's you're right. There's the brewery scene is booming, and it's almost like pizza, pizzerias. There's like one on every corner.
I know.
Now all of a sudden there's breweries on every corner, and it's like,
yeah.
Well, you find your go-to, and you.
Yes.
Well,
you had a good time. I
had a good time.
Glad you brought this beer. Thanks for that, man.
Yeah. I got another one for later that I brought back as well.
We'll try that one as well. But I just had one thing I wanted to say real quick, and it's Deo. Daylight come and me want to go.
The shrimp.
Harry Belafonte passed away, man.
Yes, sir.
He was a big deal. Musically, he was an actor. He actually is one of the very few, if not, I don't know how many have won an Oscar, have won a Tony, have won. He did the whole lineup.
Did he really?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, he got everything.
What did he win an Oscar for?
It was like, I think it was a humanitarian thing or something.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
think it was some kind of because he was right there with MLK, man. He was definitely an influence there. I heard stories about how people who were getting arrested that weren't getting arrested, Harry was there to say, hey, no, I'm bailing you out. You know, he was there to help. He was there. He was a big impact.
Yeah, good guy.
Seemed like a good guy. I think he was a son of immigrants, and you know.
What was his background? You know offhand?
I forget offhand what it was.
Some type of Caribbean, right?
Yes, it was something kind of Caribbean. That is for sure. Yeah.
And that song, Beetlejuice made that song famous.
It did. It did.
Everybody loves that song now.
I know.
It's such a catchy, fun song.
That's how we kind of piece it together in our heads. Like, oh, where's that
That's how
song
you
from?
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the Beetlejuice song.
Right,
Okay. But yeah, he was more than that, though, and it's great that a movie like Beetlejuice could bring that song to attention for people that didn't know who he was. He was before our time, basically.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But he was old, you know, and
I think he was 90.
yeah, he lived a good life. He lived a long life, and
90's a good life.
yeah. We had another passing too.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Jerry Springer passed.
Yes.
Which is actually, that was kind of a shock.
Yeah.
That was out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was.
And he wasn't that old.
Pancreatic cancer.
70-something.
Pancreatic, and I think it hit him quick, man.
That kills you, man.
Dude, it's like pancreatic
That's the
cancer.
worst.
It's like, I think, gosh, hopefully no one has it out there, but I'm just saying it's like a death sentence. It sounds like, man, because every time you hear someone say it, like Alex Trebek had it, you know, and just
they go fast. Once they announce they have it, it's like, boom, goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
But talk about pioneer, man. I mean, Jerry was.
he was right.
He was the man.
He was infamous for sure.
Hell
you
yeah.
know, because his show was very raunchy, very. He was a pioneer for trash TV.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Hell yeah.
He was.
I remember buying. I think when I was younger, I bought like a box set, Jerry TV. It was called.
Oh God.
On like VHS because it was uncensored.
I
So
was
it was
gonna
like
say
white
they
trash.
didn't have the blur on the boobs.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he started.
You aren't
I mean,
the
him-
father.
Morton Downey Jr. Right? Like
Yeah.
white trash TV, man.
Yeah, man. Even didn't Maury Povich? He kind of had like a
He came on a little later, right? And he tried to. I think he tried to.
emulate.
Yeah, but at the same time, try to. I don't know if these shows were real, if they were scripted.
Dude, I think they're very scripted.
They have to be.
I think
They
most
have to be.
TV, most reality TV is scripted.
Yeah, I would think so.
You know, I remember, I don't know if I've ever mentioned on the show, but I had a girl that worked for me at my place in Cedar Grove, and she was on Eliminate or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she was talking about it, and she was saying that they kind of like in between takes and things like that, they'll try to egg people on and be like, "Oh,
yeah.
did you hear what she said?
Yeah, of
did
course.
you? You know?" And they
Yeah,
try to get you riled up and everything, and
That's every reality TV show, and
Yeah.
I'm a reality TV junkie.
Yes.
And that's every.
yeah. And then even my friend Mark, you know, my buddy Mark,
Yep.
who worked with me too as well. He had mentioned because he was on that the house picking show or whatever. You get the house hunters. Or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
And he says before you can they even film the show and everything.
you're- the house-
You're in contract already.
Yeah. The house is bought.
Yeah, it's already bought. So there's little things. I actually read something too recently, like Price is Right, that they don't always give you the prizes. They'll give you a cash equivalent sometimes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, who's gonna want some of that stuff?
Yeah, like I wouldn't want a boat. I don't want a boat.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
don't-
I don't want it.
I don't want the Honda either. To be honest with you.
Yeah, just keep it.
I don't need the gym. I live in a 2-bedroom
I know.
apartment. I don't need the
I've
at-home
thought
gym.
about that. You know, my sister-in-law was on Price is Right.
Really?
Yeah. She was on it
Nice.
years ago. Yeah, Pete's wife. Yeah, Melissa.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was on there.
That's funny.
Yeah, she said she still has the fridge that she won.
The fridge.
Yeah. And she
God.
made it all the way to the end too, as well.
Just give me a trip. I'll win. I'll take the trip. Anything else? Yeah, I'll take the.
yes.
After taxes.
Trips are good.
and-
Yeah, trips are easy. They're easy. It's fun and whatever. And it seems like they hook it up too as well. So, but yeah, Jerry Springer, man. He was.
His bodyguard has his own show now.
Yeah, Wilco's. Steve Wilco's. or whatever.
Same type of crap, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was the guy who was always breaking up the fights.
Now, what do you do? What do you think about talk shows now? Now, like I don't watch much daytime TV.
Yeah.
But you have like The View. Who else is on there? Like the Drew Barrymore show.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore.
You know, like what do you?
Kelly Clarkson.
How do these shows still?
Tamron Hall. What's that?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wendy Williams is. I think she's like
done.
half dead, right?
Yeah,
She's
her
in bad
show's
shape.
done. What's her name? Sherry Shepard or something took over that slot.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wasn't she on The View?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or she has her own show. It's not.
Oh, okay.
I think she was filling in for Wendy a few times, maybe.
Oh, and then took over.
Yeah, there's some interesting people filling in for Wendy.
Did you see that
Michael
clip?
Rappaport?
I love Michael Rappaport. I can't see him hosting the show though.
Yeah.
His views are. He's funny.
Yeah.
Did you see Wendy Williams when she went down when she passed out?
It
was like a Halloween episode or whatever.
I vaguely do. I feel like I do, but it seems like it's so common nowadays with people collapsing and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
I was never a fan of hers.
I was watching. I always talk about it because we film a lot on Sundays, and I always watch CBS Sunday Morning.
Yeah.
They had Michael J. Fox on there today. He's man, that poor guy.
I know.
He's in bad. He
is.
But his spirits are there. He's good, you know, and yeah, just
That's got to be hard to live like that.
Yeah.
You can't even get words out.
No, and he falls a lot.
Yeah.
He said he's like, I break bones all the time.
Yeah.
You know, because it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. But it's a shame, you know, it's a shame.
Now let me ask you another
80s
question.
hero.
Yeah, definitely. Daytime talk show, late night talk show.
I find myself, I feel like daytime would be more uppity, happy kind of. So I probably prefer like a day.
The daytime, right?
Yeah, daytime.
If you're home on a random day and you called out sick,
so wait,
home,
when you
would
see
watch that whole The View and
I've watched them before. I used to because when I had the bar, you know, I'd be open during those times, and a lot of customers like, oh, let's watch this or watch that, you know.
Do you stay up for late night TV or do you watch any of it?
So you're okay, yeah. So when you're saying late
night TV, like Jimmy Kimmel,
got you.
Jimmy Fallon.
I don't watch it. No, I don't watch them.
There's another one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Colbert.
Is it Colbert? He's still doing it?
I'm not sure.
Corden?
He's
Corden?
done. I think
he's done.
He just retired or finished with it because I think he wants to do his thing, but or move back to his home country.
I can deal with Jimmy Fallon. I can't deal with Jimmy Kimmel.
I like Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Kimmel.
He's too political.
It's
now,
too political.
He's not man show Jimmy Kimmel anymore.
Yes. Now women jumping on trampolines, and now he's
he'd
like
be against it. Women shouldn't be on trampolines.
Yes. How dare they? Yeah. It was. I think that's why I don't like him that much. He just seemed very hypocritical with a lot of things, you know. And you know, he's done some weird things to himself, though. You know, he's where he's been in the public eye. Remember, like, wasn't there someone won an award and he was like laying on the floor or something like that? He was just lying there, and he was taking away from stealing thunder from somebody. He was trying to be funny. He was trying to be funny, and I don't know if it was the Grammys or something. And he wasn't funny. He was taking away from the moment from the person, you know. Right. And he just stayed on the, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I try not to watch any of those shows anymore. I don't know. They're old now. They're played out.
It's not the same when
Letterman was awesome.
Letterman or Leno or Conan O'Brien.
Now there was no agendas back then. Now everybody's got. We talk about it all the time. Everybody's got their agenda they're trying to push, and that's
the thing. It ruins it for you once you know their agenda.
Yeah,
it's like musicians who pick a political view or something. That's why sometimes it's better off not to share your political view because.
Sing.
Yes.
Just interview.
Well, it's because
tell your jokes.
You lose fans, you know? You lose fans because sometimes depends how extreme you are too, you know? Like I think we've mentioned like Billy Joel before. We know his political views, you know. It's easy to find out his political views, but he's not there preaching it like Bruce Springsteen or something, you know?
Right. Bono.
Or Bono, yeah. So, I don't know.
Jimmy Fallon's still funny. He does some funny stuff.
I like Jimmy
He's
Fallon.
good.
He seems like an all right guy. He seems more genuine. He doesn't seem like he's as political or whatever. But here's the whole thing. Here's the thing. If you're going to poke fun at one, poke fun at the other.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
That's what
you're
it's
100% right.
Yeah.
My energy's low today. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling 100%. And my
John had too
low.
many beers last night.
I did, but I think I got a cold coming on.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no. A couple of years at this time, I would have been shoving Q-tips up my nose and swabbing. But now I'm cool with it just being
Great.
a cold.
Thanks. I'm gonna find out next week. I'm a COVIDian.
No, we're not allowed to say that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can't say that word.
Well, technically, it was a created word. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just
Right.
made up right
Oh
now.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
We've already had one of our episodes
Yeah,
scratched from YouTube.
we had an episode scrapped.
Yeah.
You can still hear it on Spotify though.
Yeah.
But
no YouTube for you.
yes, actually, we should promote our Spotify more. We don't get much on that.
Yeah.
But if you want to listen in your car,
Because you fall asleep listening to us while driving. Might as well just watch it.
So me and John actually listen. I listen in my car to our episodes just to see if how the sound was, things like that. I really don't like to hear myself talk.
No.
I know the episode because we filmed it.
Yeah.
Unless we were really trash, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I said that. I don't remember saying that. But yeah, so we did get one of our scrap for that. Sorry.
Yeah. We can't give our views anymore on YouTube. So
Yes. Freedom of what?
yeah, freedom of shit.
Yeah.
YouTube sucks sometimes. But anyway,
Don't say that. They'll screen it because they pick up the words, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, you think that? All right."
yes, they're not paying us.
If you see us gone and
Start paying our asses.
yeah, we'll have to find a different platform.
All right, so Jerry Springer, poor Jerry Springer.
Poor Jerry Springer.
Yeah, he was mayor of Cincinnati too, right?
Yes, he was.
That's
He
crazy.
was. But then he was involved in some scandal or something. I don't know what the scandal was, so don't ask me. But
I don't know.
It was something where
Was he touching somebody? He touched
who
somebody
knows?
appropriately?
Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, it's sad to see. Anything else new in the
You see what's going on? Bam Margera.
I was gonna say anything else new in the celebrity world, man.
You see what's happening with him? He's lost his damn mind, man. I mean, it's been lost for a long time, but he's getting worse.
Yeah,
He's getting worse.
I mean, maybe he's hit his head one too many times.
Ever since Dunn died, he went off the.
Yeah.
Man, it's not good.
And you know what makes me so sad is that when I used to watch Jackass in those shows, his parents seem so nice. They seem like the nicest people in the world.
Yeah.
Like very chill. His mom was very nice. The father was just kind of like wants to sit down, just a happy kind of guy. And then he
Took all his shit.
I think he comes across as a kid growing up that was a spoiled brat.
Oh yeah.
And just got away with everything, and just got away with, and now it's caught up to him, and that's part of, if his parents, that could be part of the parents' fault too for not teaching him values and things,
Him and his brother were skaters, and then his brother started a band. Then they started doing those videos of them doing those crazy stunts and stuff, and that like took off. I remember back in the day that was like the thing. Remember like Backyard Brawl, or remember those like videos they try to sell you at like 1 o'clock, at Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah,
he had his own. I think it was CPK or CKY. I think it was.
Yeah.
And his videos, like, they took off, man. Them just doing stupid shit, and that's how I guess the Jackass thing started. They were doing stupid shit. Johnny Knoxville came in. They merged.
I guess Johnny
he had
Knoxville was
Viva La Bam.
Yes, I mean Johnny Knoxville was probably the biggest one out of all those people, right?
Well, yeah, because he brought it all together. Yeah, absolutely. He became the man.
Yeah.
But now there's no relationship. Bam Margera wasn't in the last Jackass. He's not allowed around anymore. They cut ties with him. Now he's blaming. He blames Knoxville. He blames Jeff Tremaine, the producer. He doesn't really have relationships with anybody anymore.
What's his name? Pontius?
Pontius is still there, yeah.
Chris Pontius.
So Steve-O recently tried to clean Bam up a little bit. Steve-O's he's like a good guy now, He's got a podcast. He does comedy.
Yeah, I've heard him. I heard him
but
on.
He's clean. He doesn't drink
Joe
and do drugs
Rogan,
anymore.
I think.
Yeah,
he just got that voice. He's kind of like.
Yeah, he's always gonna have that. Yeah, this gnarly man. But he still does this stupid shit. You know what I mean? But it's all for fun now. It's not for. There's no drugs involved. So he took Bam on tour with him for a little bit, because I do watch Steve-O's podcast sometimes. He took Bam on tour with him. Try to clean him up, get him into the comedy scene, make him some money, because he claims he's broke.
Yep. What you gonna spend that money on? That's the
drugs.
question.
And now Steve-O's kind of almost like, I'm done with him now.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing we can do anymore.
Yes, there's no saving this one.
So what happened this time around is he's been in and out of rehab. He's on the sauce again, pretty bad. I think he's into like meth and stuff.
Oh God.
His brother, I guess, lives at his house. He calls it Bam's Castle, or Castle La Bam, or whatever they call it. He was messing with his brother, knocking on his door. Something. His brother came out. I think Bam was like pissing in the sink, and his brother was like, "What the fuck you doing?"
Yeah.
They got into a little scuffle. The brother called the cops for assault. The cops came. Bam took off, ran into the woods, and was missing for a few days.
Was he wearing clothes?
I don't know. And he's got a kid, and his wife is leaving him, taking the kid.
Well, good for her.
So he's a mess. He's a mess, and it sucks, man, because that was such a good. Jackass was so good and so fun, and these guys, their tattoos and their piercings, and it's like they looked like a bunch where you're like, these guys like shitty like skateboarders. You're like, why are we making these guys famous?
Yeah,
and they were hilarious, and they did so much good stuff for everybody. and became famous.
They took it to a whole different level.
Level of fun though, like
yes, but when they started like pooping and throwing out windows and doing stuff like
great.
that, it was like, all right,
that's almost watching them growing up. I was almost like, dude, me and my friends could do this stuff. Like, that's. And now it's all come to an end with him because he's just you know what I think he needs? He needs jail time.
Yeah.
He keeps going to rehab over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not working.
Yeah. Yeah.
These celebrities, they get treated differently than everybody else.
Well, that's the issue.
And they're coddled.
That's the issue. It's like, what is jail gonna? How much is it gonna help if he's a celebrity? Or is he gonna get special treatment? Is he gonna get?
100% he is, but at least in jail, there's no drugs.
Yeah.
Who
knows? Who knows? I've watched Oz. Come on.
I do have something up my.
Yeah. I don't know, but hey, listen, man. Everyone hits rough patches in their life once in a while.
I don't think this guy's gonna live much longer.
Yeah,
I really don't.
Yeah.
He's knocking on death's door.
Well,
and it's so sad to say because all these guys are older now. It's kind of like they took that Jackass mentality and they're older now. They have families and they grew up and this guy's still causing trouble.
Yeah. Yes. I think some people just like that lifestyle. He's got to live it.
It's time to grow up.
Drive him to the grave, unfortunately.
Speaking of Oz, do you remember when Luke Perry was in Oz?
Yeah.
That was one of my sad episodes when he got killed. You remember what they did with him? They put him in the wall, and they buried him in the wall, basically. They put him in there, and they built the wall.
I remember it.
And nobody could ever find him.
Yeah.
And then, like, seasons later, they, like, tear down the wall, and it's just, like, dead bodies.
Oh, God.
It's a good show.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of Schweens, but good show.
Yes, there's too many schlongish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I got another beer.
Let's do it.
Sorry.
I'm empty.
Said energy's low. It's
not low. I think you're great.
Maybe it's me. I don't know. I feel nasally. All right. So I did not go to this brewery, but I did stop at a local liquor store because I like to go to local liquor stores and walk around when I go places. And Beer'd, that's what it's called. Beer'd Brewery. BEER ''D.
Interesting.
You can have the rest. Drive home in the monsoon. This one's called You Like a Da Juice?
Is that what it is called?
You Like a Da Juice.
That's great. That's from SNL, man.
Not the Jews.
The juice.
The juice. You like a Da Juice.
Hey, Nico, you got the juice,
You got the juice?
You like the juice, huh?
Yep, and the...
Oh, Nico, he liked the juice.
Gyros.
Yeah.
This is 7%. This one looks really good, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And when I opened it up, I just smelled straight pineapple.
Let's see. Yeah, it smells nice. Oh, wow. I definitely get that pineapple, John.
When we were up there looking at all the beers up there, you didn't find like a lot of 8.5. Everything was like 6.5, 7.
Yeah.
It was like a good number.
I love that can, though. I will keep that one.
You like a Da Juice.
Hey.
Beer'd Brewing Company in Stonington, Connecticut, which is right next to Mystic.
I think of Paul, our friend Paul. He's very Greek.
Very Greek,
from Greek diners, and he used to always say, he'd always talk about that SNL skit.
Yeah. You like a Da Juice?
You like a Da Juice? Yeah, that's good. Huh?
Well, let's check it out. Looks good.
Cheers, man. I like a Da Juice.
I like a Da Juice, too. That's some good juice.
Yeah,
Ooh, man, I like that.
That's nice, man.
That's fruity. That's good. There's no aftertaste.
Yeah.
It hits the spot.
Solid.
Beer'd Brewing. BEER ''D.
Are you getting that pineapple?
100%. That's really good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll drink that a lot.
Yeah. How much you get? One, you said?
I got a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I I traded one, or I went, like I said, with Chris. He bought a 4-pack of fuzzy bunny something.
Yeah.
And we switched 1 and 1. I saved one for the show, and the other 2 sitting. I'll save it for our beer share.
Yes.
I'm gonna save it for when we have a beer share,
Yes.
which we have to do soon.
Is your microphone fart?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Yeah.
It's doing it again.
It sounded like the people upstairs when I used to live in an apartment building.
You didn't have people living upstairs.
Fuck. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, so I'm pretty cool with Connecticut beers, man. I mean, so far so good. This is really good.
I'm down with.
I like it. I'm down with the
UConn. Didn't they win?
I don't know.
CAA. Yeah.
I stopped watching.
Yeah.
So, in other news, our president, respectfully, who is a little on the senior side,
Still senior.
just said that he is going to run for re-election.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
They're gonna roll him right into the for the debates, and
Is this a smart idea?
It
on
would-
the Democrat side. Is this something where you have
They
to,
don't
you
care.
have to run for re-election?
But I think that he's kind of been a puppet this whole time, anyways. You know, he's kind of.
I don't know. I saw Bernie Sanders say something today where it was. He said that if he starts pushing middle class agendas more than he's already doing, that he's a shoo-in to win re-election. That's kind of concerning to me.
Bernie Sanders, who's run
Another
for,
90-year-old
who's run to be president
and lost
25
times.
Yes, so
and who's also 90 years old.
I really value his opinion. Let me tell you.
But is this not scary that so the man would take office at 82 years old, and that means his second term would be done. He'd be 86.
All right, man. I think the age is, you know.
You have to look at the age. You have to.
You have to, as far as health goes, and are they going to be able to, health-wise, live for that time? But you need your wits, and that's the thing.
You need your wits.
I think he's kind of. We've discussed this before. He's kind of losing a little bit. I think he's a little all over the place. He can't speak clearly sometimes.
He can't give a speech.
He kind of combines his words together and makes up new ones. And
I think, though, the way I look at it, I don't even look at it that way. I look at it as other countries looking at us like this old man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not scared of an old man. You know, you need somebody in there that's...
maybe they are. That guy's kooky.
yeah.
We don't know what he's going to do.
He's going to press the red button.
Yeah.
Thinking that it's room service, and he's going to blow up everybody.
Yeah. I think...
and it's not a Democrat or Republican thing. To me, it's just an age thing.
It should be... Should there be a cap on it? It's like becoming a... I don't know if it's a good comparison, but when you become a cop, after a certain age, you can't become a cop.
Right, because you can't perform the duties anymore.
You can't physically do it.
Every job is almost that way.
And when you have to commit a certain amount of years to it as well, you... Is that me?
I don't know. It's glistening. Maybe it's me.
It's your cold juice. You like it?
I like it, the juice. It's all over my microphone.
But yes, I think it's getting to the point. So if he does win again, he would be 86 by the time he was done with office, serving his second term.
He's not going to enjoy time after being president because he's not going to have much time left to enjoy it.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Kamala's going to just... I'm sorry, I was butchering her name. She's going to, like...
When you said that, I thought of the wrestler.
She's going to start, like, putting Ajax in his soup or something, you know? And she's going to be like, I want to...
But where is she? She's nowhere to be found.
Yeah. Well, she wants to be the first woman...
But you don't even see her anywhere.
Black president.
You know?
Yeah, so...
Whatever. I just think that if he wins re-election, I mean, obviously we don't know yet who he's running up against.
Yes.
But
Well, it seems like at this this moment, it'll be Trump. But Trump's not young either. So I don't know, man. He's getting old, too.
know if Trump will even make it that far. I don't know if he'll win the Republican nominations. I don't know.
I think he will. Because DeSantis is young, and he still has plenty of time to run for president.
Yeah. I know a couple other people that I don't know.
DeSantis is our age, man. He's
maybe we should run.
Yeah.
You want to be the P? I'll be the VP?
No.
Okay.
No.
We get Secret Service.
Okay. Yeah, we can do it then.
Yeah, I don't know. I know a couple other names said that they're running. I don't recognize those names, so I don't know who they are. Obviously, you're going to get a bunch of people that say they're running, and you're like, why? Why even you're bothered?
That's the thing, man. Some of these people, some of these people, you're like, you're spending millions and millions
for what?
And millions.
You have no shot.
It's like Ross Perot. I mean, he used millions of his own dollars. Like,
that's fine. Use your own money. Waste it away. I don't care.
Yeah.
But these people are building up and asking for donations for what? Like, who's?
Yeah.
Be realistic.
Who's supporting you?
Yeah, be realistic.
Yeah. There's the big names in it. If there wasn't big names in it, and say it was a president that just served his terms, and there's no one else that was president, like, say, for instance, like Trump, he served already, that are running, no big names in it, then that's a different story. I think you have a better shot.
Right. You think Pence is going to run?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Wow, that's going to be cool. Pence versus Trump.
Pence, he's not going to get any of the Trump followers.
No.
He didn't do well at that.
Traitor.
He was at that NRA conference, and I think people were booing him when he was there,
He didn't back up his president.
Yeah.
Especially after the whole January 6th thing.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot we don't know. There's a lot to it. There's a lot going on there. I think Trump was asking for a little too much as well,
Well, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if Trump will I don't know if he'll get that far.
Yeah.
We'll see. He does have a lot of followers.
He has
now.
the following. I think
I think this country would be in bad shape. As good as he did, though, I think you're looking at beyond riots, man. If something were to happen where he got in again, or if he loses again to 90-year-old Biden,
got to
no matter what's going to happen,
bring the people together.
It's not going to happen. They're already divided,
and
man.
that's the thing. Trump is a little bit too extreme with certain things.
They're already divided,
And I think the left is the same way. I think Democrats are the same way. They're just too extreme. There's no meshing here. There's no middle grounds being found. What's going on with this?
No.
We got to just work together. That's it.
If Trump runs and loses, it's going to be another scandal. The country's going to go nuts.
It's too much with these scandals, though, man. It's getting too much. There's always something. Like, you saw that woman from back in the day that said that he raped her. And like, I just love when people come out of the woodwork during the time, like election time.
When it's convenient.
When it's convenient.
Yeah.
If he did something, why didn't you do it, say something 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago? Why now? That's
R. Kelly pissed on me, too, but I never said anything.
Yes.
So, maybe I should.
Yeah. He can't look at a black penis the same way ever again now.
No. I can't drink a beer because I just think of being poured all over me coming from a... That's so stupid.
Golden showers. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh,
but I don't know. Like you said, there should be some type of cap because it's obvious that the man is not. He's old, and I'm not trying to put him down. He's old. It happens. It happens when you get old.
Yeah.
Your marbles aren't there anymore. You start to slowly lose it.
I am not that old, and my marbles aren't there.
Yes.
I forget. I'll walk into a room. And I'm like, why did I walk into this room? What am I doing here? Why am I standing right here? What's going on?
I go to ShopRite, and I'm like, what? I should have made a fucking list because I don't know what I'm doing here. What did I need again?
I'm like, I just end up walking.
Adult diapers? What did I need?
Yeah, I just walk down the aisles and say,
Doritos. Those sound good.
I come back with a cart full of junk food. Meanwhile, I came for eggs. And the eggs aren't in there.
Listen, I forgot the eggs, but I got pickles.
Yeah, so... I think it's even worse when you're twice the age. He's twice our age. Yeah, he's up there, man.
And that's the thing. It's like we're not knocking, the parties. It's just the age of this person who's already showing it now. Why would you want to go through it again and make it worse?
He is going to get crushed.
And I support, like I said, I
always
wasn't a
support your
Biden
president. Always
I wasn't a
support your
Biden
president.
supporter, but now he's president. I will always
support
support
your
our
president.
Yes.
No matter who it is.
Right.
if they're doing a good job, then it's good for us.
Right. I mean, it could be Charles Manson.
But they got to be doing a good job. That's the whole thing.
It could be Charlie Manson, and I'll support Charlie Manson.
That's a very interesting take on it.
It is, right?
But yes, I think he's going to get crushed. I think with his son, Hunter Schlong.
Maybe if the Schlong was running, maybe he's got a better chance.
I think Hunter Biden and Schlong would win.
Hunter could be the VP and the Schlong could be the president. And then meth and heroin would be free for everybody.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be brought up a lot. His ties, his criminal ties, what's going on in the current situation with Ukraine, his ties with Ukraine.
What's going on with that? You don't hear about much of that anymore. You've been paying attention?
Because the news is going to put on whatever they want you to hear. That's why.
You see Tucker Carlson and...
yeah, that's right.
Bob Lemon, is that his name?
Lemon.
Lemon?
Don Lemon?
Don Lemon.
Yeah.
Got fired from... Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Tucker was very outspoken.
Very outspoken.
And
for them to fire him, they have something on him.
And then that Lemon guy's like, I'm shocked. Like, wait a second. You're on a left-wing platform, and you're saying that a woman's not in her prime when she's in, like, what, 50s or something, you know? You're making a sexist remark, an ageist remark to someone, you know?
Yeah.
You don't think you're going to get fired? You're shocked that you got fired?
It's crazy how people are getting fired now. Look at the girl from ESPN. Charlie, well, she was in WWE, left WWE for Charlie. I can't remember her last name. She was Charlie Caruso, but I think that was a fake name. She had said that she didn't like that ESPN was supporting the swimmer that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because they said ESPN is not supposed to be political, and they said they'll never be political, yet they're backing the transgender swimmer over the other people. And she made a comment like that, and gone. Fired.
Yeah.
Fired.
You can't say certain things.
You know?
It's like I said, we had mentioned the whole thing before about our episode getting, tossed.
We were talking about vaccination.
Yes, and how we were both vaccinated.
We didn't say anything bad. We gave our opinions on it, but it's insane now, man. I don't know. It's insane.
Yeah, and, this episode will get pulled too.
Yeah, probably. We're doing this for nothing. Like I said, I'm best man for the job when it comes to president. This is not probably good idea. Mm-hmm. There's got to be other candidates that are more qualified and with it mentally that can do the job.
Well, I think the whole thing why Biden's doing it is because Trump's going to run, and if he's in there,
he wants to shove it up his ass.
Yeah, he's kind of. There's such a rivalry there between those two. So
stupid.
Yep.
So stupid.
Yep. Well, we shall see. It'll be interesting.
We have a long way to go.
Yeah, we'll keep bringing up here and there.
We have a long
as things
way to
progress.
I mean, this is really not till next year.
Yeah, we got some time.
Yeah,
we got some time. But you know what we have time for too right now? A little bourbon.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So,
let's get it on.
This one, I'll have to say, I've been sipping on this one, and I'm taking small sips every night.
Is it gin and juice?
I like it that much.
Sipping on gin and juice?
It's like, rolling down the street and smoking Indo.
Your mind on your money and your money on your mind?
On this gin and juice, yeah. This is Bridle Bit. This is out of, it's distilled in Indiana. This one's coming in at 63.9% at 127 proof. This was one that I actually got in a trade, and I am going to talk to the guy that I got this from.
I was wondering where one of the dogs was. You traded one of the dogs for a bottle of bourbon?
I traded one of the dogs. I did, yes.
One's missing.
So this store pick, they named it Sexy AF. You can figure it out. You can figure it out, yes. And it's got it's like a smoky kind of silhouette of a woman coming out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch there.
Is it really?
Yes. See it?
You get a woman out of that?
Yes, the legs here.
Oh,
the
leg. I see boobs.
Press.
Yeah.
That's
funny.
And it's called.
I didn't notice it.
And it is actually a bourbon that they take it and they put it in the Amberana barrels. It's a double oaked, but yes, Amberana. Ever since I've discovered Amberana,
can you describe?
It's Brazilian oak.
Okay.
And it's a certain oak down from Brazil that has tasty, I guess, vanilla, cinnamon kind of characteristics to it. And let me tell you, hence the reason they have the Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the picture, it comes through. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, that's my favorite cereal of all time.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, bourbon, mating together.
Wow.
It's just fantastic.
But it's not going to be like a cinnamon. What's the cinnamon liquor?
Oh, like
Fireball?
Fireball? Absolutely
Right?
not.
It's not going to burn your mouth.
No,
and
but
body.
It's one of those, like, you get that. It's at the end in that finish. You get that creamy vanilla cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Johnny boy,
I think you're speaking my language now.
Yes, and it is fantastic. I mean, I like it, so I'm not going to speak for you, John.
Well,
but
yeah. I mean, you like everything
yeah, this is true.
except for what I bring. Fighting cock.
Fighting cock. I thought you brought that as a joke.
I did. What do
Yeah.
you mean? I did.
Oh, I got a little on the. You know what I do whenever I get that
You
spillage.
gotta wipe it in. It smells good.
Yeah. So I on the nose, what are you getting? You getting any cinnamon or no?
I am. Right off the bat.
Yeah. And
it smells sweet.
just keep in mind, there's no added cinnamon flavors. This is just the wood.
This is
man.
from the wood. Huh?
It's from the wood. There's no added sugar or vanilla or anything. That's when you can really appreciate bourbon, is when you're like, wait a second, they created this taste
Right.
just by what wood they use.
It's not an additive.
Yeah.
It's natural.
It's natural.
Cheers.
Cheers, bud.
Let's try it. Ooh.
It lingers too, man.
It lingers, yeah.
It's nice.
I like it.
It's good, man. It's fantastic. In fact, I don't want to hype this one up too much because I want to be able to get all the bottles and no one else. No, actually, I don't want anyone
Can
to
you give
drive
me the
up
guy
the
the
price.
name?
Yeah, I don't want to drive up the price of
Do it a little bit of water.
these bottles. Yeah.
It's a different burn. It's not a burn. It's a cinnamon.
It's
I taste the cinnamon.
yeah.
Ooh, on the tongue there.
It's so good.
I almost don't want to taste the water because it's still in my mouth.
If I had a go-to bourbon right now that if I were able to get a few cases of it, I think it'd be this right now. And I wouldn't mind like spending a little extra just to have it. You know,
That's good.
it's really good, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you another question.
Yes.
And I'm setting you up for failure, probably.
Oh, joy.
We've talked about this plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
It's transferred from a bourbon barrel to a Brazilian oak barrel. Do we still call this bourbon?
Well, I guess that's why they call this double oaked, because they're taking it from your bourbon barrel that they had it distilling, and then they put it into a different barrel.
Because it should still be bourbon, right? I mean, it was finished in the bag. They just
No.
took it and did something else with it.
In my eyes, no, it's not bourbon once it hits a different type of barrel, because bourbon has certain rules, once again.
But it was. It was finished in those rules. It was brought up in those rules. They just wanted to...
Yeah, it was brought up, and then they said, it's like things that are finished in apple brandy or whatever kind of
Right.
barrels. You're taking it and you're putting it into a different type of barrel. Once the second it hits that other barrel, and at least for me, it's
Takes
not
away.
it's not bourbon anymore. It's not, because bourbon has its rules. You're not following the rules once it hits that other barrel.
So what is it? Whiskey?
A
Bourbon whiskey?
Yeah, I would call. I mean, it does say double oaked bourbon, but yes, I would say it's more like a double oaked whiskey. I mean, like I said, once again, you're technically taking a bourbon and you're putting it into another barrel, but I don't know, because technically Amberana, I think, is Brazilian oak, and because it's oak, I'm not 100% on the rules as far as bourbon. Does it have to be American oak? It may. I'm not sure. That's something we'd have to look into. But I think because I don't feel like it's following the rules exactly.
We should do a show or go to a distillery and
Kentucky
not do a show,
Bourbon.
but ask those type of questions.
Yeah.
You know, we should. When we go to, we're planning on going to Kentucky
I sure as hell hope we do.
in the fall.
Yeah.
We should write down those questions like this that we have and
Yeah.
and ask them.
We should. We should.
We should. We should go too.
I think we should go. I think we should get the ticket now so that when it gets closer and
We
we
really
decide we
should
don't want to
start
go,
looking now.
we still have to go.
We should start looking now.
Yeah, we should.
I'm gonna get on that.
And by the way, I think the next episode, I want to bring a different type. I want to bring in a Amberana rye.
Oh, okay.
I want to do some twists on it.
So you have more. You have more.
I have quite a few.
Same company or totally
No,
different?
totally different
Oh,
company.
so this is not the only place to do that.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No.
I thought this was special to them.
No, and I have a Starlight cigar batch, which is finished in Amberana.
Starlight, so bright, just make it fit tonight. Starlight, yeah.
So we're going to do that. I think we'll do that next episode.
Perfect.
Just so we can ride on this Amberana kick here. Fantastic job, Bridle Bit, man.
I like it.
This was awesome. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the guy, Matt, who I got this from. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
And who else we're shouting out? We got our Connecticut people here, man.
Let's go. Let's shout out Connecticut.
The Connecticut.
Connecticut. Mystic Pizza.
Yes.
All right. We didn't go there because we knew it wasn't, you know, New Jersey pizza. So
Julia.
Call
me.
Yeah, call him. He's a sweet dude. Bridge and Bank Brewing Company. Cool spot. If you're go to Mystic Pizza, it's right next door. Live music on the weekends, outside, inside. Cool place. Old Bank. Beer'd Brewing. B-E-E. It's not beard, but it is beard. B-E-E-R apostrophe D.
Oh.
You like the juice.
You like the juice.
The juice was very good.
Nico approves.
R.I.P. Harry Belafonte.
Yes.
R.I.P. Jerry Springer. Good luck, Bam Margera.
Well, that might be an RIP soon, too.
That might be an R.I.P. soon, too. Shout out to, we
Bridle
did already,
Bit.
but Bridle Bit and Matt, there you got it from.
Yeah.
And shout out to you, Ken.
Yes. And John, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
And cheers to you guys.
Peace.